What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of You Guessed the Joel Davis Media Network. It's your host, Joel Davis. How y'all guys doing tonight, man? Hope everybody is having a good evening. There's a lot of stuff we got to cover, but before I jump into that, I want to give a shout out to the same people donating Saudi on Space Cowboy. Thank you for the donation. Regina Crawford, John Smith, and Justin Godbirth. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. So, anyway, I miss everybody, man. It's been kind of crazy, real crazy. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't know, man. Some people say that he may be running, but we're gonna get more into that. I want to see everybody's thoughts and votes on that, because we're gonna touch base on that and everything else. But I want to make sure everybody having a good night, because there's a lot of stuff we gotta cover, man. We gotta talk about Biden's COVID battle, how that going, how that looking. You know what people are saying about that. Excuse me. I don't know what this is on my. Oh my. Trying to get my stuff clean. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to clean my lens. I don't know what that was on my lens. Alright. Alright. I got it off. I don't know what that was, man. That was crazy. It's all on my lens. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We also want to speak about some things that's been going on around the country, some violent stuff, some stuff against the police. This live going to be a little lit, man. It's going to be a lot of politics. So, first things first, we're going to talk about something that I just found out about myself, a controversy that is being talked about around the political campfire, and that is Biden allegedly, the Biden administration selling oil to China. I don't know how true this is. Again, this is allegedly, but we're going to go into that story right here, right now, and read into it, and I will give y'all my thoughts about that as well. So let's jump into the next part like we always do. Y'all know how we do. Right here. Let's go into it right here, and let's pull this up. So we're going to wait till this is loading, and we're going to talk about this, because this is very interesting to me as well, because I heard nothing about this. But before we jump on that, let's talk about what just came in. Let's talk about the Democratic DA. Oh, wow. I didn't see that, Bill. I'm going to check that out. 6 hours, that's a lot. So let's talk about this before we jump into that. Jumping ship. The controversial Democrat DA, George Gascon, is losing a second top advisor amid recall effort and public fury over crime. So Elizabeth Blair is a top aide and special advisor to Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon. Now, Elisa Blair is a key deputy to the Democratic Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon, who spearheaded his juvenile justice directive, is leaving her post. She told Fox News Digital Friday she'll be taking a position as the policy and special projects director for the community-based Public Safety Collective, a national progressive neighborhood-oriented public safety think tank. It's an organization that helps to train and manage and has contracts with various cities across the country to show public safety. That includes the public as a complementary strategy to law enforcement, she said. No organizations work hand in hand with law enforcement but have more credible messages and community members actually stopping violence in their own communities. She said it's modeled after New Jersey Newark Community Street Team, which she said helped reduce homicides there 50% in 3 years. It's just the next step in my career, she said. Still very cool with George Gascon not being pushed out as it is rumored. Her departure come at a tumultuous time for Gascon, who is facing a recall effort and lost another advisor, Alex Bastanian, last month. He told Fox News Digital in June he was leaving to become CEO of the Hotel Council of San Francisco. Gascon is also involved in a California Supreme Court battle with the union representing his deputy DAs. The district attorney has also faced critics' backlash over cases that Blair helped lead. Ms. Blair was never understood the responsibilities of a prosecutor to seek justice, protect the public, and uphold the law. Kathy Cady, a former prosecutor and now victim's advocate, told Fox News Digital Friday she is responsible for the release of multiple gang murderers in the community. A day earlier, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department told Fox News Digital the subject of one of those cases, a convicted murderer, was arrested on 11 new charges after allegedly falling asleep behind the wheel of a car in the middle of the road. Andrew Kachu, the murderer, wound up back behind bars Wednesday night, and I was going to do a story about that too, guys, after passing out in his car allegedly under the influence of drugs before fleeing from deputies who woke him up. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said the car led again on foot and was finally apprehended after ditching the gun. A police ordered Kachu's release in November. A judge, ordered Kachu's release in November after Blair declined to present evidence at a hearing to determine whether he should remain in custody after aging out of a juvenile detention center. Fox News Digital reported at the time. Blair said Friday she has not requested Kachu's immediate release, although the judge ordered it. Mr. Kachu would have still been in custody had the judge made a decision of juvenile justice referral, she said. The judge chose not to. Under that scenario, Kachu would have been held in the juvenile facility until July 30th, 2023. Caddy claims Blair also played a similar role in the release of Victor Babino, who was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for his partner double homicide when he was 17 in 2009. He was released in 2021 and then accused of killing a homeless man in April. Her deliberate actions have endangered the public and devastated victims, their family said Caddy, who represents the family of Kachu's victim, Louis Amelia, 41. Blair said her work has been in line with her sincere belief.
Why is Roger happy?
In a
the little things Carvana does.
Oh, Lord.
See, Roger wants to sell his car. Hold on. Little things like getting a real offer in 2 minutes really make Roger happy. So does Carvana's customer advocate, Caitlin, picking up...
God, I got to do all that just to keep it from... It wouldn't even close out. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can close this out. I'm trying to close it out. Man, you got to fight to close the damn thing out. Alright, I guess it closed out. Alright, so let's get back to what I was saying before all this stuff came through. Now, Blair said her work has been in line okay, was her sincere beliefs, and in a separate written statement said that some crime victims have told her they supported lenient punishments imposed on their assailants. When you're in this field, when you're in this space, your research, you read, you have anecdotes, you have cases, you make a decision about how you feel largely about something. She told Fox News Digital Friday, adding she was speaking for herself and not on behalf of Gascon's office. I made the decision that I don't believe that children should be transferred to adult court, and that's backed my experiences, my research, the racial disparities, etc., etc. That's my firm decision. Her last day is July 29th. She said Gascon's office declined to comment on Blair's departure. Guys, okay, I will do that next time, Aquila. Here's my thing, guys. Man, there's a lot to unpack here on that story. Let me get back to the main screen so we can talk this out. Okay, I'll get me back on main screen. Let me go ahead and make sure the chats are showing. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Trying to make sure y'all can see my chats tonight on the screen. Should be showing. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see the chats on the screen as we talk about this. All right. Hopefully to show it. I don't know, man. It's wilding tonight. I don't know. Everything wilding tonight. Alright, it'll show it when it shows up. I don't care. Anyway, at least I can see it down on my screen. Sorry about that. But guys, let's talk about this, okay? Damn. My issue with this is, why in the world? Okay. Why in the world? Okay, it's coming in now. Thank y'all. Why in the world are we having this discussion, right? Because, in my opinion, all right, my opinion is that if you got a juvenile that has been in custody for a long period of time, and this kid has shown probably records in the juvenile system as being violent, not listening, not being the best of his behavior in the system, not to mention he has committed a very violent crime, okay, at 17, 16. It's time now to take that kid to big boy jail, okay? I mean, I'm just being real. He needs to go to big boy jail. You cannot keep having this kid sit here and make excuses, because what happens is that we have a situation where there's no accountability, and then there's going to be more and more and more and more repeat offenses that's going to endanger everybody's life that's involved around this person. They are at risk. And for her to sit there and say that she felt like that she's going by her personal feelings. You can't go by your personal feelings when you're doing things according to the law. Look at the victim's family. These victims have to relive the horror. Okay? They don't see. This is what makes me mad about these Wokians. They don't think about what could happen if it was their family. If it was their family and a conservative did something, a violent crime, the first thing they would want to do is want to go after them to the fullest extent of the law. So, what's the difference now? What is the difference now? I don't get it. I do not get it. Show the difference. I need to know what's the difference. Because I'm confused right now. I really am. I'm very much confused. And the reason why I'm confused is because the law is supposed to be to get justice for the victim's family. You are supposed to be the advocate for the victim's family. So why in the world are we not doing that? Why in the world is Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, and these other liberal cities, Austin, Texas, and Houston, don't get the message? Seattle, Washington, and Oregon, Portland, Oregon. Why don't y'all get the message? Why don't y'all understand that y'all are really destroying people's lives? You're making families relive tragedies they don't need to be reliving. And I can't approve that. I can't rock with that. I mean, that's some disturbing ass shit, man. I can't rock with that. And what makes me so mad with Los Angeles, and I'm gonna say this and wrap this up before I go to the next story, is that why do Los Angeles continue to vote these wazoos in? They saved Gavin Newsom. They know Gavin Newsom sucks for the country, for the damn city, for the whole state of California, but they voted him in again. And then they still get mad when they still see the bullshit that they've been complaining about since the beginning of COVID. The dude still ain't stopped. He's still making nonsense. Hell, he just passed a bill that you can sue somebody for an illegal gun, a citizen. Okay, Roger. I hope it is. I think DeSantis would be a good running mate for Trump because him and Trump think just alike. They all about business and they ain't got time for that bullshit. So personally to me, guys, I can't understand and wrap my head around why you would continue to have someone in these positions as a prosecutor, as a judge, as a governor to make sure the criminal is comfortable. I mean, I don't understand it. But anyway, we're going to the next story. Again, sorry for the background noise. I got family over. I'm telling them to try to keep it down. But y'all work with me here, and we're going to go to the next story here. All right, give me one moment. Let's go to the next story. Y'all hit that like button. It's exactly free. Okay, hit the like button. We're about to switch over back to the screen. We're going to talk about some more crime. Give me one moment. I just read what you just said, man. 50 cents per like. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, my God. Y'all is a trip. Y'all is a trip. I'm going to keep the polls open, though. I'm definitely going to keep the polls open. Alright. Give me one. Say, yeah, I know you was joking, man. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Alright, let's go up here. Let's talk about the next story. So, we're going to talk about this whole controversy with Biden. Now, this is crazy. I didn't even know anything about this. I don't know if y'all heard about this. I don't see it being a blue wave anytime soon. Yeah, I have a phone, bro. Always. So, Biden, White House fires back at the GOP claim that Biden admin is selling SPR oil, which is our reserve, to China. Ridiculous and false. White House says Biden has no involvement in the sale, and the Department of Energy is required to sell to the highest bidder. Really? Let's jump into this. The White House on Friday said Republican claims that the Biden administration is funneling oil from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve to foreign countries, specifically China, are ridiculous and false, while stressing that President Biden has had no personal involvement in the process of private companies selling crude oil whatsoever. Reports earlier this month suggested that more than 5 million barrels of oil released from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve has been diverted to European and Asian nations instead of the U.S. refineries, prompting GOP criticism. Some Republican members of Congress are suggesting that the president and the Biden administration are funneling oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to specific foreign companies for nefarious reasons. White House spokesman Ian Sams told Fox News on Friday. This accusation is ridiculous and false, and if they took the initiative to examine some basic facts, they would see that. Now, Sams explained that when oil is released from the SPR, the U.S. Department of Energy is required by law to sell it to a competitive auction to the highest bidder, regardless of whether the bidder is a foreign company. This independent process has been consistent across administrations, Sam said, adding that the Trump administration also sold crude oil from SPR through this competitive bidding process. That included 500,000 barrels in 2017 to a Chinese state-owned company, PetroChina International America, Inc., and more than 6.6 million barrels in 2018, 2019, and 2020 to Motiva, a subsidiary of Saudi Arabia's state-owned oil company. Now, I'm going to get back. I want y'all to hear that about those years. That's when Trump was in. And I'm going to get back to why that happened and that they don't want to admit to. But let's continue. The Republican members of Congress criticizing President Biden now do not appear to have raised concerns about the sales under President Trump, and so far they seem pretty silent about whether they think President Trump was wrong. Sam says the president has released 1 million barrels a day of crude oil from the SPR and rallied global partners to release a combined 240 million barrels of oil to increase supply in the market in an effort to address record high price hitting Americans at the pump. These actions has been working, Sam said. He stressed that under Biden administration, Department of Energy has followed its long-standing independent process for selling oil from the SPR. Sam pointed to the Department of Energy April 1st notice that it would conduct a price-competitive sale of 30 million barrels of crude oil. 3 weeks later, it stated that a total of 16 companies responded to that notice, submitting 126 bids for evaluation. Sam said the contracts, according to the White House, were eventually awarded to 12 companies: Atlantic Trading and Marketing Inc., Chevron USA, Equinor Marketing and Trading, ExxonMobil Oil Corporation, Glencore Limited, Marathon Petroleum Supply and Trading LLC, Mercuria, Motiva Enterprises LLC, Phillips 66 Company, Shell Trading, U.S. company, Unipec America Inc., and Valero Marketing and Supply Company. The president had no personal involvement in the process whatsoever, Sams said. The White House response comes after Republican members of Congress have demanded answers on the recent release of oil that ended up in China. This week, nearly a dozen Republican members of Congress sent President Biden a letter criticizing the administration's decision to sell oil to China. The Republican lawmakers in their letter said that if Biden does not explain all details of this sale and justify it to the American people, this Congress will hold you accountable, and should you continue to misuse our emergency oil supply and use the office of the president for your own personal benefit. Senator John Barrasso, who is a Republican out of Wyoming, also sent a letter this week to Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm, requesting answers on how China was able to purchase the oil for the U.S. SPR. The department sale of crude oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to a company owned by China, the nation's biggest geopolitical adversary, is inexcusable, Barrasso wrote to Granholm this week in a letter, first reported by the Daily Caller. The letter cited an Energy Department rule that the Strategic Petroleum Reserve should be considered a national security asset. The hypocrisy of these Republican members of Congress slamming the Biden administration for following the rules and doing exactly what the Trump administration also did isn't surprising, but it reveals just how eager they are to use lies to attack the president, Sams told Fox News. Now, I'm not going into the old things or whatever of the rest of this article, because that's just talking about the past or how it all started and came about. But let's talk about why Trump did that when he was under president. Nah, you fine, brother. Now, let's get on to this. Now, I'm about to get on to this topic here. We're gonna highlight something that they said about Trump. I'm gonna reread this paragraph one more time because I want it to sink into all my listeners. Hit that like button. It's all good, Jay. I see you fine, man. Don't give it no flack. All right. That included 500,000 barrels in 2017 to a Chinese state-owned company, PetroChina International America Inc., and more than 6.6 million barrels in 2018, 2019, and 2020.
First breaking tonight, President Biden is trying to have it both ways when it comes to gasoline prices. The president blaming Russia when costs skyrocketed. Now he is claiming...
hold on, y'all. I'm trying to mute that. I don't want to hear them talk about it because I'm breaking it down to y'all now. And more than 6.6 million barrels in 2018, 2019, and 2020 to Motiva, a subsidiary of Saudi Arabia's state-owned oil company. All right, so we about to do a comparison. How was our gas back in those years? 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. All right, let's do it. Average price for gas in 2017 versus 2022. Let's look at it. The national average. Hold on. I don't know why I keep going to Bing. I'm going to go to Google right quick. Sorry. All right. Let me give my computer a little time. All right. U.S. gas prices in 2017 versus 2022. All right, let's look at it. We about to find out what happened. We're going by year. This is historical gas prices. Because unfortunately, people don't know how to understand how this goes. Hold on. We're going by year. Y'all give me a second. Because, see? Oh, man. Isn't that something? In 2017, historically recorded by the EIA, we were at $2.26 for unleaded gas. Okay? I want y'all to put that in your brain. 2018, $2.25. 2019, $2.26. And 2020, $2.24. So, Joe, why is this important? This is why it's important. It's important because it shows that the reason why Trump was able to sell that oil and those gas prices back to those other foreign countries back then is because we wasn't hurting. We had our own oil supply. We were fracking. We were drilling for oil. So if you're drilling for oil and you're doing the things you're supposed to do as a nation that is trying to make sure you are an independent oil refinery nation, you don't have to worry about all that. You ain't got to worry about trying to get criticized for selling it to another country because you got so much oil anyway that you got to do something with it. Fast forward to the Biden administration, we don't have that. We don't have that. We do not currently have that luxury right now. Right now, we are hurting. We are hurting to the point of no return. When the last time have you seen us able to really say we were oil independent? We were begging Saudi Arabia for oil with these suckers in office. And that was before we even got out of 2021. So you mean to tell me all of a sudden now that everybody done is trying to use this excuse, the liberals trying to use this excuse that, oh, well, they picking on us. What about what Trump did? Yeah, Trump was able to do it because Trump had the world jumping. He had us running like a machine. We could afford to be nice. We could afford to give that extra oil away. We can't do that right now. We cannot do that right now. If that reserve goes dry, guess what the hell gonna happen? Gas gonna shoot right the fuck back up. And they know it. So this is just retarded. It makes no sense. So basically, they told on themselves and made themselves look like an idiot. Good job once again, liberals. You can't make this shit up. How in the hell? I'm telling you, man, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. These jokers is idiots. Major idiots. Oh, man. Anyway, let's go to the next story, man. We heading to the next story, guys. It's about to get crazy. Because the next story is something that I've been wanting to discuss anyway with y'all. Pete Buttigieg. Now, if you don't know who Pete Buttigieg is, Pete is this woke rainbow advisor of transportation for the Biden administration. Now, we all know how he got the job. He got the job because he checked all the boxes of victimhood. He's white male who is rainbow full of progressive ideas, and he makes no sense in anything he says. Now, remember when we were talking about this thing called the gas prices rising to the top? We were talking about this. A lot of people were upset and worried. Remember what this jackass said, right? This guy said, hey, don't worry about the gas prices like that. Go and get you an electrical vehicle. Now, we all know buying a Tesla, buying an electric vehicle right now in the U.S. is expensive, especially a used electric car. A used electric car, the used car rate that went up 31%. I mean, you can't make it up, man. It done went up 31%. So if you got something like that went up 31%, don't you think that it's going to be just as high damn near as a brand new car? I mean, a used Tesla right now, one that's like, I think one that I've seen that was like maybe 6 or 7 years old, is still damn near $40,000. So where is this whole idea that Americans can afford a $40,000 car? A lot of Americans can barely afford a $12,000 car. I mean, the average American right now is kind of feel like they have accomplished something if they could get into a car out the door between $25,000 and $28,000. So where in the hell are we going to go and get a used electric car that's going to be reliable with warranty and all that stuff at a certain price point? It's not going to work. So let's jump into what the experts are saying about this. Transportation on the Fox Business News. Transportation Security Secretary, you're right, Aquila's 38,000. Buttigieg recent comments that electric vehicles, EVs, are cheaper than traditional alternatives were misleading, experts told Fox Business. Buttigieg suggested EVs can be cheaper than comparable cars with internal combustion engines and more cost-effective to fill up, in response to a question from Representative Scott Perry. Let me close my door right quick, guys. Woo's a representative out of Pennsylvania. Now, during the House hearing Wednesday, during his questioning, Perry noted the high average cost of EVs and asked what the Biden administration plans were to lower such costs for American consumers. I knew this might come up, so I pulled up a few latest prices. Buttigieg told Perry, a Chevy Bolt, an American-made 2022 EV, is $26,595. If you want a pickup truck like a Chevy Silverado EV or a Ford F-150 Lightning, the starting prices of those are $39,900 and $39,974 respectively. Now, this is what they don't tell you with these costs, right, that he just bust out. Back in the day, you used to have to add $5,000 dealer fees and the stuff that you want to add to the car from the dealer. Well, now prices don't went up on everything, so you can't add $5,000 no more. Now you got to add about $8,000. So to get into a Chevy Bolt, American-made 2022 EV with some decent options, you're looking at $34,000. If you want to get into that Silverado EV or that Ford Lightning, you're looking at right now about $48,000 for these cars, for these trucks. That's electric. Tell me where in the hell that Americans right now can afford that type of car. Not a lot. Not a lot, but we're going to continue. But what we're seeing in terms of the dynamics now is we're close to the point and may actually be there on certain models and under certain circumstances where the extent to which your car payment would go up is actually already outweighed by the extent to which your gas bill would go down. Even factoring the cost of electricity, he continued. That is a lie. That is a lie. Because some of these charge stations will charge you to charge your car. You have to pay out of pocket for that. And if you got one of these plug-in cars to charge your car, you got to spend money to charge your car. You got to change your whole circuitry around in your garage. Then you got to turn around and you got to charge that son of a gun. That's going to make your electric bill higher. Electric bill already going high because of what? The power grid's fucked up right now almost around the United States. So no, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping like hell. We'll go to the comments right quick. I'm going to read it off my phone here. Aquila said, I haven't paid more than $5,000 for a car in 20 years, and all my cars are dependable and paid off. Aquila, ain't nothing wrong with that. Jet Isa said, I wasn't kidding what needs to happen. I wasn't trying to scare anyone. War for Antarctica and World War IV can be avoided, but if we're attacked, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Aquila's refinery statement was they also add an extra tax at the state level when you go to get taxed to offset the latest gas taxes. That's true. Justice said, if you haven't seen Proxy War, you're living in it. This is World War III now. I'm trying to scare you. Wake up, fellas. And Aquila said, oh, I'm awake. Victory serves the prepared. You're right. And this is just all what it is, guys. It's BS. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and tell me that people are in line or going, you got a bunch of people that can afford these prices. You can't. It's insane. You'll be a jackass to tell me that Americans right now can afford that type of price. You can't. This is okay. Let me continue with the story here. However, experts highlighted that cheap. You know what? I'm gonna let y'all hear this fool say this shit.
Have implied that they should buy an electric vehicle and absolve themselves of that increase per gallon. Just looking at Kelley Blue Book, the price of a EV is about $55,000. Now, that doesn't include, so it's actually more than that because there's $7,500 per car subsidy paid for by about $48 billion in taxes on the same people on that car. So it's closer to about $60,000. There's about $20,000 more than a gas-driven passenger car.
I want to be clear. Nobody I know, certainly not me, thinks that all or even most Americans can easily afford electric vehicles. That said, I'm struck by this $55,000 number that keeps going around. I knew this might come up, so I just pulled a few of the latest prices. A Chevy Bolt, so an American-made 2022 EV is $26,595. If you want a pickup truck, like a Chevy Silverado EV or Ford F-150 Lightning, the starting prices of those are $39,939.
Now, again, you see how he was talking about this? He only doing this, but he ain't said nothing about dealer fees. He ain't include what the dealer is going to attach to the damn thing. See, this is what they don't include the taxes. They don't include all this other shit. They just want to prove their point. Well, it says it's retail. No, it's retail that before it hits all that plus shit that's going to come to the dealer. When the dealer and the port get through putting all the shit they going to add on to that motherfucker, you looking at an extra $8,000 added on to that 26. And who the fuck is going to get a Chevy Bolt anyway? Nobody not going to get no small-ass Chevy Bolt. A lot of people need a family-sized vehicle, asshole. Okay? A lot of people are a family of four. You know how small a Chevy Bolt is. You know how hard it is to get a baby in and out of a Chevy fucking Bolt. Dude, get the fuck. See, this is why I can't look at the rest of this shit. Because this shit's stupid. We even out this full screen. I'm looking at more. Yeah, 1984, bro. That's all it is. I'm telling you, man, this is what we're dealing with. This is the idiots we're dealing with. Talking about he knew this was coming up. No, dude, you're dumb. Now, let's get back to what the experts said. Now, experts highlighted that cheaper EVs are still more expensive than comparable traditional cars and must be charged more often due to their relatively low range. That's right. The 2022 Chevy Bolt, referenced by Buttigieg, costs $26,595, has a range of 259 miles. Now, I want to tell you this before I go on. If you live in a rural area and you got one of these damn cars, and let's say, for instance, you going to another rural town and they don't have an electrical charge station, what the fuck you gonna do then? 259 miles. Or God forbid, let's say you decide you want to take a road, what they call that? A countryside roadside, a countryside cross country trip. You take a cross country trip with these electrical cars. There's some places out there in the desert that don't have it. Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do then? What is the consumer gonna do? While the traditional engine 2022 Chevy Spark, which is another again a small car, costs $14,595 and has a range of 297 miles. But what does that traditional car have? Gasoline. It's a miniature 4-cylinder engine, but you can get gas in it. You can go easily find a gas station. Customers are clever enough to figure this out despite the snow job from the electrical vehicle promoters and people like Secretary Buttigieg, a.k.a. Buttman, Myron Elbow, the director of the Competitive Enterprise Institute Center for Energy and Environment, told Fox Business in an interview. It's really kind of a con job. It ain't no con, it is a con job. Overall average cost of an EV was $64,338, while the average cost of a compact car was $26,000. Compact car. Okay? A compact car. That means if you want a decent 4-door car, okay, let's say the size of a Corolla, is enough for you to have a starter family of 2 kids to deal with while they're small and you don't need all that room right now, you're going to pay $64,000. And if you want one larger, you're going to probably pay $80,000. While you can get that compact car and pay between $26,000 to $34,000, or $32,000 if you get it all right with the dealer out the door. And guess what? Gasoline vehicles go 403 miles, while these EVs only can't crack past 200 miles of range, unless you get what? A Tesla. How much does a Tesla cost? Shit, damn near as much as a house. So I don't want to hear this, man. They lying to us. They always lying. And what makes it sad is people fall, these liberal-minded, small-minded people fall for this shit. Oh, just get an EV, it'll be fun. No, it's not going to be fun. Nobody can afford that shit. That shit's expensive. I'm telling you, that shit is expensive, bro. In fact, we're going to go right now and show people about all these EVs, these Teslas, they want you to purchase. Let's show these jokers how much they really cost. We're going to go to a dealership right now page. Because, see, this is going to be the last part of the stream of the night, and then I'm going to look at some comments, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Because I really want to get down on this shit. Give me a second here. We're going to get off this for a minute. We ain't gonna look at this. We're gonna have one tab open because we about to let me get back on my screen here. We about to get it in. Hold on for a second, guys. We finna have class. We finna have class in this motherfucker. Tired of this shit. We about to have class. I'm about to show them better than I can tell them. Alright, let's go to Toyota website. we're gonna pick one of these liberal cities in Washington, D.C., where Buttigieg at. I want to make sure. So Buttigieg can see so when he see my video, he can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. Hold on for a second. We about to break this down. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of the lies. I want to go to Washington, D.C. I want to take it to Washington, D.C., damn it. I want to go. Look, coons, their favorite word that liberals like to say about us conservatives, that's black. Well, I got you a dealership that's called that. It's right there in Arlington, Virginia. All right, we at the Toyota at Coons. Let's go and let's look up a new... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to look up for a brand new Prius. I want a Prius, damn it. That's what they told me. They said that I need an EV vehicle. So let's go EV, baby. Let's go with new. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. They got 5 in stock. All right, so here we go. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you the truth. This is the internet special right here, right now. Cause Buttigieg want to tell you that these vehicles is fucking cheap. Well, they're not cheap, okay? Cause we about to give it to you right here, right now. You see that right there? That's $31,868. Now this is a regular gas and electric Prius. I'm gonna see if they got one that's an EV Prius. Okay? Now that's the one that he should be promoting, cause it's electric and gas. You ain't gotta plug it in. It's good to go, right? Okay. This is the one they should be promoting. This is the one they should be promoting if they're talking about you need to have a EV vehicle with a mixture of gas and electric, because it goes farther and it works. But this is what they're trying to promote. Now, here we go. We're going to give you a difference, a comparison. We're going to look for an EV. We're going to look for Tesla dealers in Washington, D.C. This is Buttigieg. Because Buttigieg want to show you and want to prove to you guys that he got all these cheap things for you. Okay. Here we go. I gotta make my thing for Google. Hold on for a second. Finna go to a Tesla. Tesla. Dealership. Washington, D.C. Yeah. Let's see what we're looking at. Old Tesla dealership. Because see, I want to prove this. Here we go. Tesla. City Center, D.C. I'm trying to find the one where you can sell the car. All right, let me see. I think it's the showroom. Let's see what the price is looking like. Oh, I know. The batteries are 10K to replace for all of them. All right. We're going to go with Model X. Because, see, Booty Chick don't want to talk to y'all about this. Okay, so you got Model X. It goes $396. Shout out to my dog, Elon. Let's say I want to order that son of a bitch right now. It's 200 miles per hour. It's 4-door. It's a good starter car for the family. What is my price? Are y'all ready for this? Oh, y'all about to get ready for this shit. Cause see, I want my Wokians to be on this website with me. Come on, Wokians, follow me, baby. This is what y'all like to do. Y'all say we need an EV vehicle. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you all the EV vehicle you ever had. Oh, look at there. Come on, liberal. You got that kind of money? Huh? 109,000? 96,000, you add all the dealerships and stuff, you're looking at 109,000. Let's look at this right here. You want that plaid, right? You want a ball out of control? After all those features, you're looking at $140,000. But nobody talks about that. Now, that's just the S model. You'd be like, well, Joel, there's more models than just the S model. You're right. There is more models than the S model. You're right. I'm sorry. There's more models than the S model. I'm being such an asshole. Let me be a little bit more nice. Let me be a little bit more nice about Booty Cheg Tesla Dream. Hold on. I think I'm going a little bit too far. Hold on. Hold on for a second, guys. Yeah, they will, but I just want people to understand. So you might say, well, Joe, what about Model 3? Okay, you're right. We can go with a Model 3. Let's go with a Model 3. Because, see, I just want to show these fools how much we have to pay for these cars. And they ain't trying to talk to these jokers about this. Model 3, all-wheel drive, goes 0 to 60, 3.1, a little fast. Okay, 4-door car, good for a starter family. I want to order one now. I want to go with a 3. Let's see how much a 3 going to run me. See if I can afford a 3. I'm just trying to make sure that people understand, that these jokers understand that not everybody's rich, bro. Not everybody's got, like, this platinum spoon in their mouth. A lot of people out here have to work hard for what they have. You know, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. Even me, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I live paycheck to paycheck. But you know what? I try to keep it 3. Look at there. Look at there. Booty Ted, you said there wasn't no car around here that's 50-something thousand. Well, look at that. There is. There is 50-something thousand. 59. Oh, look, dude, Booty Ted, because you probably going to be like, Joe, you being mean. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. I'm still close to damn 50,000, bro. All right, I'm going to go with the performance. Maybe you could get a little faster. Look, 162 miles an hour. You know, good mom car. Something to make mom feel good. You know, if you want your wife to ride clean. Can't make this shit up.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, son. You can't make this shit up. I just want people to understand. But there's more now. Now let's talk about the Chevy he's talking about. This is the Model 3. Okay, then he said, well, what about Chevy? So we're going to go to Chevy dealer and, hold on, let's go to Google. I want to search Google. I don't want to search anything else. Give me 1 second. We're going to go to Chevy. Chevy dealer in Arlington, Virginia. Because that's Washington, D.C. So I got to make sure they feel nice and cozy inside. Because I just want to prove to them that I don't see this cheap car that's going to be comfortable that they keep talking about. Oh, look at there. Oh, Coons. Okay. Yeah, everybody said hello, honey. I was wrapping up anyway. Well, I just got to show them one thing. Now, here's the thing. And I'm trying to get to it. Let's see if I can get me some EVs going here. We're going to go to the sedan model. We got a Malibu. What else we got? Damn, we only got a Malibu today? Damn, they ain't got no other damn, Alright, let's go with the Bolt. Let's go with the Bolt. Because I thought they were going to show me something. Electric vehicle, the Bolt. This is in Vienna, Virginia. This is not too far from old Arlington. Let's see what we got here. Exactly, bro. Look, 115 miles per gallon. EUV Premier SUV. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. So let's look at this right here. Now look at this SUV. Now this SUV is actually small compared to a normal size SUV. Okay? And look at how much they running. This is the Bolt. Electric drive is 41,000. All these are in the 40s. Remember, he said it's supposed to be 26. Y'all see that? You see this? You see how they lie to us? Because he don't know nothing about fucking damn how cars run. See, they so rich they don't know how to do it. Oh, I got more. Let's look at the truck he talked about. Oh, I'm going to get on that ass. Oh, I'm going to get in the liberal's ass tonight. I ain't got nothing else better to do before I go to bed. Get in that ass, because I'm tired of the lies. Quit lying to folks. Y'all need to quit lying to folks. You know good and damn well that y'all don't know shit about shit. Now I'm going to see if they got a silver. No, I think they ain't even been out yet. Let me see. No, I don't think it's out yet what they talked about. I'm going to see if they do got the Silverado 1500 with the electric. I'm going to see. I'm going to Silverado 1500. See, they got electric kind. I mean, I'm just tired of the lies, man. I mean, you can't be lying to folks. People need to know the truth. Let me go see the trim. Nah, they don't even got an EV. Alright. I'm going to have to search it. I'm telling you, man. We gonna teach them today. Chevy 1500 electric. Oh man. Alright, Chevy Silverado. 1500 electric truck near Washington, D.C. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. I'm trying to see if I can find one in a certain range. I got to go to the Chevrolet website. I'm trying to go in the biggest city where he at. I'm going to try to find this one more time, because I want to see where he get his numbers at, because his numbers ain't adding up. Because we all sitting here having this conversation, and the numbers are not adding up. They're really not. You got to reserve this shit. So you got to reserve it. So it ain't even on the market yet. So I want to see what he talking about. This beautiful price of $30-something thousand that he $39,000 he's saying. I guarantee you it's not that. I guarantee you it's not. Okay, I'm finna look at it right now. Man, they just told me some money. Choose an EV Silverado. Okay. It says $39,000 plus dealer fees and costs. You see what DFC stands for? Dealer fees and costs. See, they don't tell you that shit because he's dumb. All right, we're going to go to Washington, D.C. District of Columbia. We're going to go with Coons. We're going to go with Coons. Okay, whatever. It said no dealer. I put my information, la la la. I'm just gonna put Chevy. Gotta be somebody there. Alright. Either way it goes, you got the freight charge, you got the charge coming in. That shit is not gonna be no $39,900 starting out. That vehicle alone is probably gonna start out between $47,000 and $48,000. You can't make this shit up. But this is how they lie to us, guys. I just want to show some stuff. I just want to show y'all how dumb they think that we really are. But don't you worry, there's some idiot that's gonna fall for this and gonna actually say, well, Joel, they telling the truth. It ain't no lie, man. Alright, we're about to go ahead on and close the polls down for the evening. Let me go up here. Look at the results of the polls. Get back to my main area. Alright, so we're going to close the polls down for the evening. We're going to close the poll. We're going to see what we got on the results of the poll. I mean, it should be coming up soon. I don't know. I'll probably have to see it whenever I get off here. But But either way it goes, I'm gonna read some of these comments before we get out of here. J. Ison said basically all of India wants everything we have just without actually building it themselves. Watch, learn, your enemies are many and spread far and wide. True, eyes open, ears to ground. Claude Green said China wants to steal everything we have without building it for themselves. Peace be with ye by my boy Jet Ison. So appreciate you, Jet, for all the stuff you say, man. I appreciate all of y'all. So the moral of the story is, guys, is they lying to us. Yeah, showing mistakes. You're going to have to see the replay, baby. They lying to us. That's just what it is. We've been lied to. We've been hustled the whole time. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool because in reality, this is why you have YouTubers like us, like myself, and Jericho Green and Anthony Bryan Logan and the Officer Tatum, Craig on Long 45, all these guys that's up and coming because we want you to know the truth. Okay, thank you so much, Mistakes. I appreciate you. I just closed it down. I just want people to understand the whole concept of the situations that we're facing in America. They're lying to us. These people don't want to be held accountable because they have fucked up on our oil supply. They know they have, and now they're trying to do everything they can to make us sell us a fantasy instead of reality. Because you guys ain't dumb. You already know. The only reason why Trump sold oil to other countries because we were good. We had fracking. We had the pipeline, Keystone Pipeline. Shit, we had all that. We good. Now we don't. And this is just a way of them trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. Well, let me go and give you a little oil. Don't forget about me when I need it. They're not going to give it to you because they don't give a fuck about us. They're laughing at us. And that's just real. But either way it goes, guys, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I will try to do another stream later on tomorrow, causing sometime in the afternoon. Please like, share, subscribe. Go to my other channel. I'm going to be on my hip-hop channel tomorrow. I got to catch up on hip-hop news. We're going to be talking about some things that's going on in the hip-hop entertainment. There's allegedly a rapper out here snitching on other rappers that is getting them RICO cases that's going on right now. Okay, so going to American Entertainment Network. That's where we at. That's where I do my things as well. And also, I will try to do a crime story. I ain't done one of those in a long time. A crime story documentary again. I'm gonna try to work on it this weekend. Try to find one of those that I've been looking at and put it together so that way y'all can actually see it, follow it, and comment on it as well. Probably be a Blackistan documentary chronicle. But either way it goes, please like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight and supporting your boy. The likes are free. Anybody wants to donate, if I did not call your name for donating, don't you worry. I will look on my Cash App and see if you did. If you didn't, I understand times are hard for everybody. Just share the broadcast. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.